we're talking about how Steven Seagal's got a Jamaican album out, man. You can look up the.
So on Weezy yesterday in the group chat, the real group chat on Weezy said there's a Twitter link, and it was
the group
talking
chat
about
not on wax.
It was talking about how Steven Seagal had made some kind of music back in the day, like he was doing some dancehall stuff. Like I mean, he's damn near the original Jamaican Drake, but one of those, and the first like 15 seconds, he literally says, "Me want the punani, walk on."
Fuck yeah, dude.
So Steven Seagal.
That's crazy. And then I looked it up too. I was like, this shit can't be real. It's AI. And then he let him know he has a few albums, and even one of the songs I sent back was with him and who was it?
You said a few albums?
Albums. Yeah, dude. He's
recorded a lot of music.
Recording artist, dude.
He recorded more music than EOB.
Yeah. Just one grader.
Yeah.
What's EOB?
I don't know. Everything on beat.
Everyone on board.
Yeah, everybody on board.
Everything over blades.
Explanation of benefits.
Man.
Hey, so what's going on? Hey, come on. Let's talk about the news. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing here?
Biden said no more Chinese.
It's our best friend, Joe Biden. It's buddy Joe Biden. It's your best friend's best friend, Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
So I think... I don't know. Yeah, it is something about China, but I think this is gonna actually hurt Biden, bro, because like there's so many motherfuckers out here that live and die by this TikTok shit. I mean, but they're also getting the bag from TikTok, right? So like even people use TikTok for like bullshit. It's like, oh, how to make chicken and rice or some shit. Like people like, because you can really like search on there. You feel me? Like instead of putting like a hashtag and shit like that, you can just search some random shit and it'll come up. So because everybody's always posting like, oh, TikTok made me do it. Oh, I got this from TikTok, this recipe and shit. So I feel like
that's their scapegoat of their nasty ass food. Like, TikTok made me do it. Made this nasty ass nachos.
And they be getting all these little like other like hacks and shit around the house from TikTok. So I feel like the people who like never voted and shit, but that be on TikTok like heavily, this might get them up and vote, bruh.
Yeah, well, too bad they can't vote on this, and it's nothing to vote about.
Hey, but they can vote them out of here, and then somebody else could bring it back.
Trump wants Truth Social. He's down with this.
Yeah, he wants his thing being the thing.
That shit's ass, bro. How like you don't be on there like that, right, Demo?
No, I don't be on there literally at all. I just got it. I be watching Facebook Reels.
You be sending us shit from there. What you talking about?
It'd be like rare though.
From Truth Social, the only thing I send to you is the push notifications that just pop up on my phone.
Like it's literally just Trump every time too.
Yeah, he's just letting me know directly on the hotline.
Did you ever have to put your license in there to get an account?
No, that was that other one. What was the other one? Parlor?
Parlor. That one's
Parlor. You had to like show them your ID to make sure you were real.
That one seemed a little glowy, bro. That one seemed like the FBI was going to make a list based on if you signed into that shit.
Whose was that? Was Trump shit Parlor? That was like, that died out.
Nah, that was somebody else. I think that might have been Nunes. Some senator, Republican senator somewhere, I think, became in front of it or something like that.
He was on there though, talking shit.
I should whack.
It's completely shut down. Parlor is over.
So it was like Vine then, huh?
They used it to incite violence, I believe.
Oh, they had some hot shit on there for sure. But I mean, like Truth Social and Instagram are just as bad at this point. Like all this stuff is completely off the rails.
But there's still hope though for TikTok, right? It says the owner has to sell its stuff, right? His property or something like that, and then they could still keep it or what? What is it?
Yeah, they're gonna have to sell it probably. I mean, it's kind of weird because they can just create a holding company in the United States and. Like maybe they're doing more diligent.
They're just gonna sell it to themselves.
Yeah, right. I mean, like
just bring back Vine.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta keep the United States. About their, it would make a lot of sense for the Chinese company that has it to sell it for way over its valuation right now, just to an American company, and then start over with your next venture. That makes a lot more sense than just sitting there and allowing it to really get banned. So don't stress out about this. TikTok will be around in some form.
You think so?
It's just
too much money to just leave on the table.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tens of billions of dollars.
Do y'all subscribe even more to the idea that it's friggin' Chinese brainwashing? or whatever.
I mean, remember, this was the thing since like if you go look into the archives of the first Gen G episodes, we were talking about this in 2020. How Demo was saying it was Chinese spyware. Like that was the whole thing about it.
Yeah, I mean, we were halves.
They have and they have a different algorithm that they feed us here versus what you would have if you had the Chinese version of TikTok. Like they're feeding our kids something different than what we're being fed.
And remember
they're
how back
that nonsense over here.
Back then you were saying it was pushing you like kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the algorithm.
Oh yeah, that one was bad. They actually cracked down on that. They actually did something about that. Where they
but even still, they're showing our kids like dancing and weird stuff and video games and Minecraft. But they're
brainwashing our children.
Version, they're getting like educational videos mixed in there and stuff.
But
that sounds a little conspiratorial to me. Like that they're consciously putting that stuff in front. Like I think that's just like you can go to literally any website, whether it's YouTube or whatever, and get that same shit at this point. I don't think that TikTok is going to be the one that's completely the sole or even the pioneer of feeding that shit to our kids right now.
Yeah.
On the other end, China obviously is way more regulated with their content. Like you can't even make fun of their president. But like here,
that's why it's believable, bruh.
What do you mean?
What Demo is saying about their algorithms, like I would, I don't know. I'd kind of entertain that as hands-on as they are with people's freedom and what they want inserted in people's brains out there. It wouldn't surprise me.
As bad as we're making it seem.
Nah, it's bad, bro.
You know that TikTok, the Chinese version of TikTok for child users, it stops after 40 minutes and won't let you use it until there's a significant cooldown.
Yeah, they micromanage their users.
If you would try to institute that here, they would be like, "What about my freedoms? What about my rights?" Like,
but that's
it's not for adults, only for their kids.
In America,
for child accounts.
America.
I mean, for sure. I mean, you could do that still here too if you want. You could set it up. Like we just don't have that same level of control.
But the thing is, China already has that shit like encrypted in their thing. Like you put in a certain like word is gonna let off like, oh yeah, this is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting training algorithms. Yeah.
Because like even like movies, like that's why they be getting certain movies hella late. Like you know what I mean? Like years later because they can't. You know, that has to be approved by their government and all that bullshit.
Yeah, so right here in the chat, this article is from maybe about a little less than a year ago.
Yeah, July.
Let's see. It's still real.
China's version offers a different version that is unavailable to the rest of the world, especially for children. It's almost like
we probably could search that and be like Chinese version of TikTok. They probably got videos leaked on the internet of that. I mean, like
aspirational career.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is this all right? So here's my thing, though. Is this a testament to China's influence, or is this just the U.S. not taking a responsibility for our own demographic again and just blaming somebody? It's like, look, it says, what is the most aspirational career you want to have in the U.S.? The number one is social media influencer. In China, number one was astronaut. I mean, that's more to me about China's culture and the United States culture as it is to whatever China is doing, any influence they have on us. You know?
Yeah. But
all right. Well. Either way, that's a drawing, and you see it's in quotes. It's a quote there.
Sure. Yeah.
But what's not in a quote is the facts that they have the limits for kids. They're showing them scientific videos instead of nonsense. It's things like that I'm talking about, which is specifically what I meant. They just have a different algorithm that they give to kids. If you're under 14, they limit you to 40 minutes a day because it's not healthy for your head.
Right.
Wow.
Like the fact that they have, that kind of influence over, the impressionable youth here.
That type of communism.
In helping them out to, have access to more nonsense is just it's lit.
But is that China's responsibility to limit that? I mean, it's just two different countries. Like, is it their responsibility to give or is it our responsibility to be able to regulate something that, that we're using?
I mean,
but it's Chinese.
They're just. I feel like that China's just hella strict, taking care of their, their.
Yeah, I mean, they
don't want certain people to do things because look at us when we were kids. We were looking at Rhyme.com. I can't imagine like what the kids are looking at now. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's like it's been like this that we've always kind of had unfettered access to this shit. So, laying the blame at China's because they have they do their app differently in 2 different countries. I'm just kind of like, that seems, I don't know, that just seems like a too easy of a solution rather than address things that we actually have going on here. You know?
I guess like it's not about, what they have access to. Anybody could Google anything or search whatever the Chinese users use. It's the way that it's presented to us and the fact that we are not in control of that at all and can't be.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said it. We could just Google anything. China can't do that. They can't just Google whatever.
No, they can't. They can't even refer to Xi Jinping as Winnie the Pooh. But I'm more, for us, it's like, I mean, we could set up those options. We could keep track of our
we
kids
have rights,
doing
brother.
that.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like we have the freedom to do that kind of thing. We can be like, all right, 40 minutes is up. Give me get off of TikTok kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the reason that is getting banned is, not just because of that. That was one specific thing that I brought up a while ago, but it's just it collects a lot of data. People are giving it a lot of information, a lot of access to save and use their images. They just don't want a foreign company having that kind of power.
Right. Mm-hmm. But it's cool if an American company is getting all of our data and selling it, though.
I mean, we want it here, bro. China's the rival. Like, it's like, they're like, we get shit for them, but it's like funk, though.
If an American company had all that data and gave it to a foreign company or a foreign government, then that would be a crime. But they are. They are China.
But haven't they already, I think that there was something where Meta sold a bunch of data to Netflix and back and forth. Like, they're all exchanging data. Like, that's the high broking trade item right now is data.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Right now, and that's Americans have.
Right.
They don't want people just giving it to Chinese.
I mean, you make a good point. It could be that it's just comes down to being the not wanting to compete with the Chinese on yet another thing of data exchange. That might actually be it.
Our data without an exchange for the data on their citizens.
Right, dude. That actually literally might be it. The fact that we're not making a big enough bucks off of it because of the data exchange that is coming back from TikTok. It's going straight to China, and those companies that economy is benefiting from that data exchange as opposed to us doing it. So I think that might be the biggest argument for it is that our data should stay in-house, and even though it's kind of shitty that all these companies are trading data back and forth on us, at least it's still feeding our economy.
Or it's just with tensions also rising as we escalate, the potential World War III shit, just them having data can't be helpful in any war scenario.
I mean, how would that impact anything?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how these cyber wars are fought. None of that shit, but I don't think that could help if your enemy got your citizens' data like that.
I'm not too quick to rush to calling China the enemy because of how much we're self-reliant on them, and back and forth. The fact that they're not even getting involved in the shit what is going on right now is that they're the second biggest trade partner with Israel. So
this article I'm looking at here says they have pointed to laws that allow the Chinese government to secretly demand data from Chinese companies and citizens for intelligence gathering operations. They are also worried that China could use TikTok's content recommendations to fuel misinformation.
Well, it's already
so
there.
they have control of the algorithm. They can influence us all to think whatever, because people love to get. That's the biggest place people do research at now. They watch TikToks and YouTube videos of
easiest weapon to use against Americans, bro. These gullible ass people here.
Well, have you seen the conspiracy?
And you don't think some Chinese at his computer could just make a AI video of some white dude
saying hello
information? It is me. I am from Iowa.
It's me, Elon Musk.
I'm very happy American.
They definitely.
But but that is what's going on, right? It was a little article I seen pop up saying that China is trying to hack some kind of shit for our right now, cyber shit for the USA right now. You know what I'm saying?
They're I heard that they're constantly doing battle. Constantly, that's kind of the quiet thing back and forth between all sovereign nations right now, or world powers right now, is that everybody's just trying to like see who can hack or who has the leaky firewalls. Back and forth, everybody. I mean, look at how much the Russians got involved with their troll farming, even in the past couple elections and stuff like that. It's all over the place for sure.
Literally, that was TikTok wasn't even lit 4 years ago.
Right.
It's going to be all kinds of stuff coming out on TikTok for this election.
Yeah, I know. And the stuff is that they don't really care what side they're putting stuff out for, as long as it's fiercely divisive or scandalous. They're gonna just dump into it. They'll just be like,
that's us too, though.
Enough of this pinche TikTok. Pinche.
That's us
China.
Too. For sure. Now let's get on to some more interesting stuff later. That has to do with more regulation in the United States government. Where's my fucking money, American Airlines?
They dragged my uncle off that plane. That was them, right? No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Department of Transportation announces that airlines are now required to automatically give cash refunds to passengers for canceled and significantly delayed flights.
As they should. What the fuck, bro? Nobody wants your fucking stupid credit to come to Cleveland again or whatever. Some useless ass credit.
Now you got to fly American Airlines again that already canceled your flight.
But at least you're gonna get refunded now.
Yeah, that's cool though. It's was it 3 hours for domestic and 6 hours for international flights? If they're delayed more than that, then you get some money.
There you go, man. A little positive, get you some money for them frequent flyers out there that always having trouble at the airports. It sucks having trouble at the airport. You're just like stuck, bro. Like, remember when you were stuck, Davy Jones, and you on that one ship,
the Mexican airport.
No, when you were stuck on the tarmac or some shit for how long, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for example, like you just have no power, like at the airport. You're just
no. Once you're on the plane, you're chopped, bro. You can't even if you get out of the plane yourself, you're getting arrested.
Hey, so let's give an update to all the rap beefs. They're continuing to grow and progress. You know, we got Drake dissing Kendrick on IG with using Tupac and Snoop with AI.
He dropped the second song, and then we got Kanye West, who also jumped in on the beef. I don't know for what reason. Well, because he doesn't like Drake, but.
Well, was he saying he got a call or some shit? And he
said, "We're gonna eliminate Drake."
Yeah, he got a call from Future and Metro and the Avengers, and they said they were gonna they were excited about the dethroning of Drake, or what is it? The elimination.
Not excited, energized.
He corrected himself after
exact words.
Bro, who was that was interviewing him again? Who was that?
Justin LeBoy.
Justin LeBoy.
IG
dude,
page bullshit.
That guy deserves a platinum award pop-up for being that big of a dick rider that entire fucking
That's
interview,
like his
dude.
job, though.
Bro, have you ever? Yeah, do you not know about Justin LeBoy?
That was my first time ever seeing
him.
You need to pull up his his Twitter or his Instagram. All his little quotes are just he just takes
people's quotes and like posts it, like, you know what I'm saying. Then he posts his random ass toxic shit. That was his thing, but he's been with Kanye for like a few years now. I want to say Kanye. It's like when Kanye did that little move where he's trying to tap in, with, like, you know what's going on, where he signed that one dude is like his chief or something. That Milo dude, right?
Yeah, only him and KD heard Donda first. Remember?
Yeah, and then. So then, and then the LeBoy's like his little, like, I want to say, like, kind of like a publicist, like social media. Oh shit!
Yeah, I mean, he seems like fucking Kanye could have said anything, and he would have been like,
whoa.
wow. Kanye could have been like, yeah. So when I got into the studio, I started pulling my dick hairs out, and shoved them up my ass, and then he would have been like, what? Wow.
He was already juiced on the track before anything even happened. Yeah. Dude, like, wow,
they played it for 5 seconds, and he was just like.
He hit him with 2 bars.
That back.
I wanted him to shut up so I could hear the song. I was like, bro, stop. Dude. What are you wowing about? Like, just be quiet so we can hear this shit.
That's just definition of a meat rider.
That was supposed to be your way to get access to even see the interview, was buying Yeezy merchandise.
All these,
you bought some and they didn't give it to you yet.
All these top rappers
I'm
got some of that, right? Like that's academics to Drake, basically.
Yeah, they've got some like weird Nintendo ass dude to fucking sit down and be like, "What? That's crazy."
But look, I mean, look at for them all that D sucking. It leads to look at academics. Drake sampled his voice on his track.
Oh yeah, no, drip feeding him from the ass is a good way to get on for sure. I mean,
same for that Me Rider LaBoy. Like you're interviewing Kanye out of just you literally got popping off of making meme pages, like making memes.
No, like some modern day Carson Daly trajectories, just like
Carson Daly. Bro.
Yeah,
no, but yeah, back to the beef though, right? Well,
yeah.
Who else is
Chris Brown and Quavo, and then also Taylor Swift was making allusions to Kim Kardashian.
Well, did she say her name right? Or is that I didn't even I just seen the titles, but I didn't bother.
The title of her song is in all lowercase except for the letters K, I, and M.
Yeah,
and that's the one with Post Malone, right?
No, it's just her by herself.
They're saying Amy is referring to Kim, right? Because the song is like something about, or I don't know what it's called. Something
it's called Thank You, Amy. Yeah. But Amy is spelled AIMEE in like a weird way. And the K is capital, and then the I and the M in, what do you call it?
Thank you.
Remember their beef, though? We were talking about on this show.
He said F you and your ex-husband or some shit. See, look at that. Still got to use Kanye to, you know what I'm saying, boost up the sales. You know?
You think she sold because she said Kanye?
No, I'm saying to boost up like the controversy to be like, hey, come check out my shit. I'm doing like,
everybody's getting on the beef.
David Moore listeners.
I mean, why do you think Kanye made a song to get in on this? You know, like this is the wave right now. Everyone got to ride it, bro.
No, but I'm saying her cultural virtue. You feel me? You know, she getting from the hip hop shit. Like, hey, yeah, I'm start dropping some shit. Bitch, get all that shit.
I think she was already having that on her album. I think that she's been meaning to do that ever since whatever they do.
I don't see the culture vulture in this situation at all because it's she's making way more records without these guys.
Like just for the sake of it to just
just to put this in perspective, her first week was 2 million units. Like everyone was saying that like hip hop acts sell over 100K and they get number ones for the week. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, yeah, but that's because little 10-year-old, 9-year-old girls' mommies are buying them this shit. You feel me?
For sure.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Of course, but that's not what we're talking about.
But that's cool. Like, we're not listening to that shit. Nobody here is listening to that shit except you. For us, you know what I mean?
I listen to that shit on repeat, bro.
But it's on the radio. For sure.
I mean, you listening to Screamo and shit.
Me? Yeah, dude. I'll Screamo 24/7.
But back to this, how y'all feeling about this second Drake diss though?
Yeah, the one he actually dropped, Taylor, the tailor-made freestyle with the 2 AI verses starting out the song from Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Yeah, and you could tell like the first time I heard it, I knew it was him using AI. That's why I was like, "What the fuck? This is crazy." Because I mean, as a fan, you're thinking like, "What is he gonna drop, or how is he gonna even do anything like top anything that he already dropped from?" Right? And it's like, wow, he just went on another angle I didn't even think was a possibility. But obviously there's been, controversy behind it because people are saying like, oh, you're using Tupac's voice, that's fucked up. And now they're, I believe they're suing him for using the name or using it. But he's not dropping it officially, so he hasn't made money.
No, because he's smart. But like same thing he did with the first diss at first, right? But I thought it was creative, you know what I'm saying? He used 2 of the West Coast GOATs, 2 people influential, very to Kendrick, and also the bootleg Dr. Dre beat that he got for that. But the thing is, he's kind of like exposing like about like he wrote those verses, right? And then like it was already controversy about his AI track first that it was AI. Like Demo thought it was AI, right? He still said when it dropped, he said he still
said it last episode.
I still think it's AI right now.
And like Drake is like known for being that internet dude, having his first thing on everything. So like I don't know how that I feel about the AI stuff. Like that's kind of weird. Plus like it's kind of like a double diss because the verse for the Tupac was like completely garbage. You feel me? And like the shit he's saying too, that's like no wonder Tupac's estate is wanting to sue because it's like it's like a double diss, bro. Like he's dissing Kendrick and Pac with that shit. So like I feel like it's he's playing chess. That was a very nice move. Got to see if Kendrick can come back with some.
That was one of those one-time things, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like if anyone else does it, then it's extra corny, you know, because it's like that's only a one-time pull the card type of move. You know, you can't just be doing it moving forward.
And like somebody said, shout out Rob Markman. He said Drake is kind of pulling the B Rabbit with this. Like he's already like saying stuff. So like if Kendrick trying to diss him, he's already putting it out there on himself. Like with the Tupac verse, he's talking about, hey, tell him how you like young girls and stuff like that.
He's eliminating angles that he thinks Kendrick can come at him with. I'm glad he did it. It was corny as fuck to me, but I'm glad he did it. Like I liked the move.
It was creative though.
I'm glad he did it though, because that's what I've been asking for him to do. But so has K-Dot. So what's up his sleeve for this rumored album coming out soon? I don't know. But I feel like he's gonna catch a big bullet on there for sure.
Nah, yeah, but, it's interesting.
He has to drop something though. I feel like maybe not a direct diss or even a diss, but like some music of some sorts.
He got to drop something, but I feel like the meat riders, like academics, and them, they're like doing too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Well, that's on all sides, man. Meat riders of any side is
no,
like
but I'm
that,
saying like they're hella trying to say Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick don't drop nothing now. He's forfeited, shit like that. It's what's going on Twitter and stuff like that. It's what they keep saying.
They're trying to influence fans as to what to think about this.
That's what I'm saying, and then they're doing it on social
media.
Come
like, on, let's be honest. If this was role reversal, you know, I feel like y'all would say the same thing about Drake. Like, oh, he had to drop something if he's getting dissed like this.
It was, and it came out a month later, right? 3 weeks later, right?
3 weeks, yeah, maybe 3 weeks.
A month? What was it? A month?
Well, the official. You talking about when it's on streaming platforms?
No, before the streaming. Before the streaming. Oh, like the streaming shit didn't come. He didn't put it on streaming until after people were.
He was only doing IG captions and shit at first.
Yeah, he didn't put it on streaming until people were actually fucking with it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think 3 weeks is a fine time. I think a month is a fine time. So we're still waiting on Kendrick. That's what I'm saying.
All the people talking about Kendrick right now. I was like. And like I said, Kendrick kicked his verse off with a high 16, maybe 8 bars for Drake. That's it. 8 bars, and they got everybody rapping now and dissing each other. So,
but I mean, he didn't. That's my thing. Is like I love that song. I love the verse. I think it's like one of the best top songs that we've heard in a long time. But we haven't heard a Kendrick song yet. That's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't even his song.
But look, that's what I'm saying. A verse is what only kicked this off. Just a verse, not even.
Well, that's all he got. That's all it was because it was his song.
You don't know that. You even said it's a thing that it could be that intro that he might have. He just hasn't dropped nothing.
It's crazy that one verse could freeze the whole game like that.
Yeah, change the whole game, bro. Like Drake has never been rapping like this. You know what I'm saying? Is this bringing the best out of Drake?
Yeah, like, and it will. That's what I love about it.
I think he's been rapping like this before, but I mean, if y'all feel like that, of course, this is bringing it because he has
he's been rapping
against the top dogs, you know,
direct battle wise. That's why I liked this IG thing he put out because he directly said is like that's
he's not.
That's what we want from him as rap fans. At least I do. I think that's
the narrative. Like that's what people have been wanting. Like they said, like what's the last album? If Drake dropped the album full of what's the song called, where he had the little curly things in his hair?
Oh, for all the dogs.
Yeah. What was that song called?
The song where the Donis is like
8 a.m. in Charlotte.
Yeah,
8 a.m. in Charlotte. Like
that would be hard.
If he dropped the album full of stuff like that, people would be like, "Yeah, he's the super GOAT lyricist rapper."
But he can't. The numbers aren't gonna hit.
No, he could. He could.
It wouldn't be the exact same. It's not even. It would. He would still sell. Obviously, the people that fuck with hip hop and people that fuck with Drake are gonna obviously still go to it. But I truly think that when he drops stuff like that, it has to be like a EP or a something smaller, and it can't be like an album of it because it's purely business. There's no way at this point.
But R.I.P.
Yeah. So hey, Rick Ross just dropped that video for Champagne Moments. By the way. Finally,
he's going full in on that Drake beef now. Or beef.
I feel like it's not getting as much credit. It's not getting as much credit as it should, but that kind of shows where he's at in his career too. It's like he's skilled, he's good. It's just like the general public ain't gonna
50.
It's a little past tense on it, That's all 50.
It is. Well, it's just because the fan bases too. It's Drake fan base versus a Rick Ross fan base. Like, you know what I mean?
And even as a Rick Ross fan, it's hard to be. It's about the
popular vote. It's the popular vote. Everybody's gonna go for Drake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes him. He's the best to everybody, right? The best artist, the best, best rapper.
He's got academics in his corner.
That's what I'm saying. Everything going. Yeah. That's why it's like everything's just going against Drake. He's the Coca-Cola. He's the fucking Disney. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why people are rooting for the other people to go against and take him down.
Everybody likes an underdog. Story. You know,
and then that's why he's saying like you know, when Kanye's talking about his interview, like he said, "You're not valid. You're hella corny." You know, saying the shit that you sent to us, like, yeah, it's like fuck. That's how a lot of people feel about you. Yeah, but the thing is, like, a lot of people were so pussy to not do it by themselves. They had to wait till everybody had to be like, "Oh yeah, now we can fucking like," you know what I'm saying? But
that's one thing that really be getting me is like, if like, especially from Kanye's perspective, it's like, or from my perspective, looking at Kanye is like, bro, you say you're the best, you're the GOAT. You were actually inspiring Drake. You were there before, and now you could have done it on your own the whole time. You have the power. You have the following.
But that's Kanye's personality. He's like a little asshole. You know what I'm saying? If it's not about me, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like a little kid. Whereas,
like, I understand Metro and Future.
Oh,
like,
you messed up with the Billie Eilish.
They ain't about to really do nothing. Like, as far as like, they know they're not the same level. So,
yay with the porn.
The thing that for me was what that makes it hella weak is the fakest is like Future, and then like Future all of a sudden, you know, going out the window like on Drake. Like,
yeah, that was the original. Like, where's your fucking gangster shit, bro? I fuck with Future too, heavy.
Is Future doing porn too?
Hopefully, no,
I don't know, but I feel like that shit all WWE. Like Drake's still even following that fool, right?
Or like he follow? That's what I said last week, y'all. Yeah, so I played the fucking X-Files like I was conspiracy on that. I was like, yeah, this shit probably all just fake. But
just to boost sales and just make a story. This is Illuminati shit.
Nah, yeah, but at least like we said though, it's bringing the rap game back. Like we didn't touch on the Quavo and Chris Brown beef. That's the one that like that might get ugly. Like that.
Yeah.
Like, that may, like, you know, they see each other, they're gonna pop off for real.
Saw the meme that's like, you know, Kendrick and Drake is just competition and like greatness, but this one might actually need Farrakhan.
Nah, yeah. And then because like the shit Chris Brown said too, bro. He said, man, when Takeoff died, everybody wish it was you. I'm like, sheesh.
Damn, did Chris Brown win? A lot of people feel he did. He got bodied by an R&B singer.
But the thing is, like, Quavo is like he's the weakest rapper in the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the hook guy. Man. Exactly. Yeah, he's the hook guy and maybe say some little swaggy shit, but he ain't like, you know.
Hey, but I mean, I would tell you this: I was pleasantly surprised by his response to Chris Brown because I didn't have high expectations, just based on the way he raps. But I love Migos, you know, and I was surprised, man. I was pleasantly surprised. He had some bars. They were just like direct bars, but he was just delivering it.
There's no intellectual of it, bro. Like Rihanna got to be so tired. I saw a tweet that said Rihanna got to be so tired of these rappers with way less money than her mentioning her name of some shit that happened so long ago, some traumatizing type shit.
Yeah.
You know,
and Chris Brown said he smashed Sweetie
but
too.
At the same time, though, like she didn't really chip me because even A$AP Rocky made that song about like he was dissing her for like getting hit, and she was on the video and shit like that. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's just part of her story.
It's part of her rise, bro.
I mean, that was a crazy time, bro, when that shit happened.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man, the beef is great. Let's just see how this transpires. Hopefully no one dies, but also I want to see if Quavo talking about this really about it, bro.
If someone dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Hey, he dies.
Man, I don't want nobody to die, but I feel like if they got really issues, they should just square up, friendly fade or something.
Celebrity box it, bro.
I mean, they could do it with like when
Chris Brown win though,
just like how they were doing with Frank Ocean.
Yeah, Quavo don't want those problems.
Yeah, Quavo's athletic like a girl, so
Quavo is an athlete though. I bet you if he trained, he probably do solid. You know what I'm saying? Because like
it'll be good. Let's do it, bro. But I'm getting Chris Brown. I'm picking Chris Brown probably like minus 300.
For sure. Let's just hope he's not sitting passenger in a car that Chris Brown is driving. That might be, you know, that might give Chris Brown a little bit too much of an advantage.
Chris Brown's a crackhead. So yeah.
Hey, you ain't gonna beat no crackhead, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's an athletic ass crackhead too.
So yeah, skipping back to what we were trying to, you know, on the beef,
Yeezus porn.
Yeah, what's this about? Yeezy want to actually make pornography?
Because what's going on? He heard it from God.
Is this actually happening? Like, you know,
I wouldn't be surprised.
What is this Fred Durst porn? What is that?
Yeah, this.
What is that?
This is.
I thought that was really Fred Durst.
Yeah. Entire Yeezy porn studio, which would be part of a broader adult entertainment division at the parent Yeezy company. He tells us he's been talking to Stormy Daniels' ex-husband Mike Moz.
That's funny.
What
that's dope.
Paid.
It's probably one of those things where you gotta pay first, and then he'll send you access later, and then you're still waiting for it.
I wonder if he's gonna go the Adam 22 route and put his wife on there.
We could all hope, huh? And see what happens.
This is weird. I'm sorry. This is fucking weird as shit, man.
But this is if you've been following Kanye for years and years, this is his whole.
It doesn't surprise me.
No, yeah, we've talked about it on the show before. Like when we were talking about the new album, because I remember Sawyer, you were talking about you didn't like his bars about it's always about my dick, fuck this bitch, fucking yeah. But this is just his thing. Like he used to talk about how he was addicted to porn. That he said he would go to the porno. He would want to go to the what's those awards? What's it called?
AVNs.
That he would want to go in there like with the old school like Bape hoodie and just like have it wrapped all the way up, or those old school ass hoodies, so you can't see his face.
Fucking creep.
They're not letting him in there like that.
But
it's creepiest thing.
What's crazy? Just imagine like he could like make porno like hella mainstream, bro. Because everybody be jocking everything this fool drops. So everybody just start copping Yeezy porn. That'd be hilarious.
This is crazy though, but
I know a couple guys who probably
real man of God there. Huh?
That's probably how you're gonna get Donda 3. You're gonna have to subscribe to his Yeezy porn first.
It'll be just playing through the scenes. Like, it's like remember Tyga did that shit.
Bro, he can't name the porn after his dead mom, bro.
No, dude. Oh my god, that would be the next.
Bro.
Just fucking. No, not even.
I was just thinking about. I thought he said vultures, bro. That shit didn't even click that he said Donda.
You went down to 3.
You're watching this Ebony.
Download my porno now.
Hey, but remember Tyga did that shit. He had the legends in there too.
Tyga was Smash City.
He had the legends in there. He had the Havana Gingers.
Bro. Dang.
Jada Fire.
And the Gingers. It's out of pocket.
Do your Googles, Pete.
Hey, yeah, well, I mean, on to
Gingers. If you know, you know.
He said he was God.
Not a pepperoni, but a whole salami, baby.
On to other media news. So, you guys all want to go see Civil War? Would you guys recommend it?
Dude.
Civil War. I refrained from watching it.
I watched it. Demo watched it too.
Yeah, I told you. What did you think?
Nah, it wasn't even as intense as I thought it was gonna be, bro. I thought there was gonna be a lot more gory and like intense stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was just like a whole bunch of build up to nothing. And it was just like, bro, I thought there was gonna be a lot more shit going on here. But it's like artsy and like the way they film and do the cinematography it's good.
That's
and
what it's all about.
Yeah, it's for the movie, like the movie enthusiasts, where they like appreciate really good, artistic cinematography.
You're talking about movie. Yeah, for sure.
It's a movie about a photographer. So the cinematography was just off the freaking chart.
So it's like she's the most like regular.
She's old now.
She looking like some spoiled milk out there.
Oh come on, she's a mom, man.
I thought it was Amy Schumer for like the first like 20 minutes.
Oh no,
like, this is Mary Jane. Goddamn,
yeah, Mary Jane, bro.
Shout out John Cena.
But no, that movie was. I mean, if you're into that, then it's worth the watch. But for me, I'm going to give it like a 6 maybe because of the cinematography, or else it would be a 5.
I'll wait till it goes on the site.
Wow.
Same.
I was always kind of sorry.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think, Demo? I mean, I'm not.
I enjoyed it, but I watch A24 and Blumhouse type movies. Small studio stuff where it's more to think than over the chart CGI or super actiony like that. I really liked it. It told a good story. And a crazy thinking drama about, what it would be like if the America Civil War happened, what would it be like?
Suck.
How would people be dealing with it? Are there people that are one side or the other, people trying to, it doesn't bother me, so I'm just letting it go, Did
a dude with a big ass beard like look at you on your way out of there like?
No, we would be gang. California and Florida was ganged up.
Yeah, they didn't hate black people. They just hated Chinese people.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't
It was all
right because Obama's made this.
It was fine.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah,
I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but they're like,
they produced
Hong Kong.
Oh shit.
The Obamas produced this shit or no? Or
this is the one they did, right? Or was that
that was that Netflix one?
Yeah, that was the one that was like an apocalypse one. This one was different.
Yeah.
That's why I thought they did this one.
Yeah, but
this
it looks cool. I'll wait for it from the site.
Civil War. The president's not going to make a Civil War movie.
Hey, you ain't president no more.
Think
it was a Civil War movie. This one was done by Alex Garland, who's British, and the reason why he said that he did it in the Americas is that he said that America is the biggest one on the world stage, and it was actually not supposed to be totally attributed
everybody
to America.
On our nuts, man.
It's just about to be like just any country how Civil War is, because I mean, one thing that I've read is that it's like not very clear who's on what side. They don't really distinguish that very heavily, and it's like the kind of chaos of it. Because I think I talked about it before on this podcast, maybe that like about like it could happen here about like an American Civil War would not be how we're thinking that like there's clear sides. Like it would be straight up like warring factions for sure, because like we're just that divided sometimes, you know. We're literally 50 states. I don't see how you could organize just like how we like to polarize our politics so heavily. Everybody's like, sides. Like, I don't think
not like you're watching out for the guy speaking Chinese.
Right.
Like everybody
the timing is very interesting.
Talk like you know.
Right.
I mean, they're just trying to play to what's hot, you feel me? Or like
right
what
before
it's leading to or boiling down to.
Right before another Trump election. Yeah.
Right,
right. Man, but shout out to the big CGI nonsense movies. You feel me? I just saw the trailer for Deadpool 3 and that shit looking cracky, man. So
yeah, it looks good.
Can't wait for that. Wolverine looking crazy with the roids.
Hey, actually, you know what? That brings up one thing. Like, did y'all see Dune 2? Did you guys see that shit? Nobody saw that?
What about you? Because you were a big fan of part 1.
Loved part 1. Part 2, I don't know. I didn't like it as much as part 1. Part 2 was fine, but man, they lingered on some stuff. And like, also, here's another thing that like really, like literally every part in that movie is somebody who's like almost like an A-lister a little bit. And it honestly, at this point, it took me out a little bit. Just, I don't know. Seeing too many A-listers in a movie now is starting to feel weird to me. Like I just, you just recognize like their star power is utilized so much to sell these movies at this point. But
that was like the theme of this movie too. Even the first one, bro.
What? The first one, it wasn't. They didn't really have like they had some people that were but it felt like they were more connected to the characters a bit more. But in this one, it was like, okay, now we're gonna have Austin Butler scene, and then they were like, it was like, like I don't know. It just was it was very star centric and a little bit more than how Dune was in my mind. But it could be that I'm just a hater and I'm just worn out on this shit. Honestly, like I need more movies where I have no fucking idea who anybody is. That's kind of why I want to see Civil War. It seems like that there's not a huge amount of star power in it. I just think I'm getting burnt out on star power. Like their personalities are too present in our everyday life now. Like they're just crammed down our throat to show us these.
I can't watch this guy. He's he's endorsed by Pfizer.
Like, not even that. It's just like, like I've seen this guy do a TikTok where he's talking about like, taking probiotics or some bullshit. Like I'm just like, there's a weird thing that, it's not, I don't know. There's just something that's like, this is all just so commodified.
Y'all watched that other movie on Netflix where they made the part 2 came out or some shit? With that guy who made the Batman versus Superman, what's his name?
Zack Snyder?
Yeah, he made that Netflix movie, and then they just dropped like a part 2 of it or something.
Yeah, Rebel Moon. I haven't seen it. I mean, there's your CGI banger. That's gonna be bright sound. Like, I mean, I'm almost down to watch that to just turn my fucking brain off.
Rebel Moon is that the dude with who's his name? The guy from Blood Diamond.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Where are my diamonds?
That's dude, Blood Diamond. I'll remember that the guy was like, "Hey, fool, where the fuck are my diamonds, man?"
I'm style.
Yeah, no. I think I spent too much of my brain thinking on Shogun.
Shogun, yeah. I'm about to watch the season finale today.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it ended.
Yeah, Shogun is. I've had some side chats. Shout out to the Cuz. He was talking to me today about how he was
you like Shogun, Cuz?
That Yeah, some people are disappointed with the ending. I thought it was perfect.
I gotta see it to see.
10 episodes, right? Nah, this is like, 10. But this is like the only one, bro.
One and done.
They didn't make another book, bro. Right?
Miniseries. Yeah,
they didn't make another book, but they did get greenlit for a second season.
Did they? Let me see.
I think so.
Yeah, there's no confirmation of signing, but I heard they
could just make up a story about the white dude.
Yeah, the Ajin.
The green light is on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought so it wouldn't be they'll probably do from the creators of Shogun. It's a limited series. It's not gonna have a season.
Because it's like, I just like Tokyo Vice better. It's like not even the same.
Not even remotely. It's like, hey, there's fucking race in it, right?
He's like, no, I'm more of a Sailor Moon guy.
What? That's
So I don't like Shogun. I like Sailor Moon.
Like, yo,
you miss that one.
Like what?
Spencer, cuz Sailor.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good as Cobra Kai.
I like those two shows. Those two shows are sick, cuz.
He just catching strays for no reason. And he's listening. Shout out Spencer.
Well deserved.
Weekly listener.
Yeah.
Bring your ass here, boy.
Shouts out all the blue collared listeners.
Hey.
Shout out all the blue collars out there.
He got
blue.
He got a red collar because he got sauce on it.
I'm making too many pizzas, cuz.
Just a little chicken parmesan, cuz.
This is only sourdough yeast, cuz.
Our blue collar friends are the kinds of dudes that would go to like a Dave Portnoy special appearance somewhere.
I respect it.
Devo's trying to get the Bisbing eye.
Right, exactly. Shots fired! All right. So, all right, so let's get back. Let's settle down here.
Man, let's get into some.
What?
I just want to tell y'all, we've debuted another branch of Genji podcast.
Oh yeah, before we get into this shit, right?
You can come join us on MLB. Base is getting loaded. We're talking baseball, so jump on there with me. I was by myself on this first one, but if you want to join, just holla at Genji Podcast. We got
on the bases.
We got MMA, football, and now baseball,
yeah, bro.
Baseball.
Yeah, buddy. You got going on over there. You got to check out Bases Getting Loaded. That's another one of our Gen G podcasts. We got Group Channel Watch. We got the Smoke Down for UFC. And then we got Bases Getting Loaded when you want to talk about baseball. But here what we're going to do, we're about to talk about Reggie Bush finally getting his hands on his Heisman Trophy again. You know what I'm saying? He well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Shout out Reggie Bush. USC finally gave him back his Heisman after how many years?
20? I don't know how long has it been.
No, not that long, but almost that long. It's been like 11 or 15, something like that. Crazy. Yeah, he got his trophy at last. I think Johnny Manziel played a big part in this.
Are they going to restore like his records and shit? Or no? It's just a trophy. Remember, I think they took away all his accolades that he did, right?
I don't know. But have they been broken since, even if they were there?
Maybe. But he was a GOAT, bro. He was one of the dudes that was making USC popping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was one of the early Kim K smashers.
Who did he play with? Matt Leinart?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
That class was crazy. Yeah, those 30 for 30s have been lit. I mean, they were all getting paid, though. Even Matt Leinart, actually. So it's fucked up that he just had to get the backfall, you know what I mean? Because he's black.
And the back shots. Just Kim K early in his life, hey.
Early for her, too. She was still, like, fired.
When he went to the Saints.
Fired. Yeah, remember when he won the Super Bowl and she like got on there and he was like pissed or some shit? Damn, that's hella back in the day.
Kim K gone a long way.
Kim K, man, I want to get into some horny. But yeah, bro.
Some horny.
Some horny that might be paused though, but big horny pick of the week. Shout out to the crackhead, man, Ryan Garcia, bro. Upset the boxing world, dog.
He fooled you all.
He said he was faking the whole time.
Wait, where was he that he said he like? Because I did see a normal interview with him recently, but like, yeah, he
looking hella good.
Yeah,
all right.
And he dropped a song just now, like a rapper. He's like, "I'm blessed and highly favored." I'm
What did
blessed.
he say about faking it? That he put on airs that he was losing his mind.
They said he was losing his mind, but also he was faking it. But he said he was faking it, but he did say he was getting like faded every night though.
Yeah, he said I like drinking though. That part is true. And he said the part about the kids. He's like, we should save the kids.
Yeah, he said I put my name on this for real, and y'all just like laughed at me and said I was losing my mind, but we should like, you know what I mean?
Man, I'm glad he won. Like, that was great for the sport.
Yeah, it was good it was a good upset, man. David Haney, the fight was pretty boring. Like it was boring because when Haney was taking over, because he just got that technical style like the Mayweather, it just nullifies you feel me? But when what's his name was rocking him, bro, he dropped him 3 times, like officially. It should have been 4 or 5 because the way Haney was going for them takedowns, boy, like his knees were hitting the ground and everything. Like you could tell the ref was for sure favoriting for Haney. Just shows you how like corrupt boxing is. Like even like with the first knockdown, he wait like 2-3 seconds to do the real count. You know what I'm saying? Like
he could have called them out on that one because he was laying there looking like he was. I thought he was about to cut it out.
Bro, the face down, ass up was the worst, bro. That was like any other boxing match, they would have called that. It was like, oh no, that would have been a wrap.
Yeah, and he was dazed and confused for a minute.
Haney though for getting up off that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like Haney's always been a good technical fighter, but he's been fighting a lot of smaller guys. You know what I'm saying? Garcia even came misweight, 3 pounds out of weight that he ended up paying 1.5 million to Haney. You know what I mean? But yeah, Haney, his chin's always been kind of suspect. All his fights, he always does get rocked. But now when you fight against a bigger fighter, you know what I'm saying, with that reach, that shit gets you, bro. And then, like, the thing about Garcia, he's so fast.
He's
like,
big,
the left hook is coming, but it's like when he comes with it, boom. Yeah, that's why Tank, everybody criticizing Tank now because in his fight against Garcia, he had a rehydration clause. The fight was at 140, and they said the next day you can't weigh above, like, 140 or some shit like that. So it's like he cut weight and he had to stay, like, underweight. So he could never rehydrate.
He didn't look bad against Tank either. That's the thing, man. I guess people forgot about that.
But if you look at the side to side, he looked like Skeletor.
Comparatively to this fight.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's smart for Tank.
No, but I'm talking about coming into this fight with like these crazy odds so stacked against him, not just because of his antics, but felt like even before the antics, the odds were still pretty heavy on Haney. And it's like, damn, bro, this dude is big and can stick and move with the best of them still.
Well, because, everybody was jockeying Haney like he was the next Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Like 40-0 or some shit like that he will, or something like 30-something and all, I think. But, yeah, bro, he got that day. But the thing is, he's still the champion because Garcia didn't make weight, so Haney is still the champ.
He's celebrating with a cake.
Smoking. Oh, yeah, Haney was celebrating.
Haney was celebrating with a cake, saying that he's still the champ.
Yeah. Allegedly, Ryan Garcia made a $2 million bet on himself. Plus 600.
You heard him, kids. Always bet on yourself and act fucking crazy before you get out there and need to do the betting. You know what I'm saying? Make everybody on their toes.
Where's your mom?
Where's your mom?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
He tweeted out that he made over $50 million that night.
Good. Good.
All together.
I love seeing
he made some
bread. Good for him, bro. That's why him not making weight was probably chill too. He's like 1.5 mil.
But he said he can't. I watched the posting. He can't make that weight 140. So he said now he's gonna go to 147 or he's gonna fight at catch weight 145. But he said he can't go to 140 anymore. It's crazy how in boxing, right? It's like every 3 pounds is a new weight class, and the UFC is a whole 10, 15 and some weight class. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a playing field so that you can.
That's wild.
Exactly, but it was wild. It was good to see.
And what's crazy, they'd be like dying off cutting like 3 pounds, 5 pounds in the UFC. These motherfuckers cutting the night before literally 17, 20 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like Pereira weighed in at 205, came in the next night at like 227 or 230.
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers.
How much weight do you think you can cut in one day?
Like willy-nilly, or if I was actually training for something, bro. Like just out of nowhere, bro.
Just lose 4 pounds.
Casually,
just out of nowhere.
5 or 10.
Yeah, I could go take a shit.
You can do like at least 10 pounds easy if you could withstand like sauna. You know what I'm saying? You just go in there put like Abilene on your skin and just sit in the sauna, put on the sauna suit, you'll drop like 10 easy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on how heavy you are. Like, I shuffle about a 200. So it's like, you ask me, hey, drop 10 pounds. I'm like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's all good.
If you weigh like $130, you can't really drop it 10 pounds as easily.
Yeah, it'd be the hardest for like on Wheezy for sure.
Yeah, the 200 pounds with good height, dude. Yeah, I'm shitting out 10.
That's what I was saying. I can shit out 10 pounds when I fight.
But you said the most though, like I don't know, like
the most?
I get a colon cleansing, bro. I cut like 10 to 15. For sure.
Yeah, Gleason T-Bow, he was
I mean, in one day.
Gleason T-Bow,
you can do it in 2
UFC
hours.
fighter. Hey, Gleason T-Bow is UFC fighter. He was like, he fought at 155. He would cut like 30 pounds the night before.
That's wild. I don't know. What about you, Demo? You're the biggest of us. What do you think? How much do you think you would drop?
He's
Probably
the
a lot,
tallest.
right?
I'm sitting about like 220 right now.
He's the tallest.
You drink a lot of water.
I think I could cut probably about. I could lose like only probably like 4 pounds in a day.
But
if I really went in the sauna and the steam, like, because I work out pretty heavy. I do like cardio every day.
Yeah, you got the cheat code. Cut it out. Cheat code over here.
That just makes you not hungry, bro. Get it?
Oh, I thought. Oh, you meant his drug. I thought you were gonna say that it's because he's black, but
yeah, because my knee grows. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so tall.
Weeze's face. That one was.
Oh man. Anyways,
this week is the NFL draft, so a lot of the rest of tomorrow will I mean, as you hear this, it is probably day 2 or 3 of the draft. So, man, it's going to be a good one. I don't know. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft. Maybe we'll see where the young Jaden Daniels goes. Everybody wants him.
Boy going number 1 or what?
I think it's undeniable that Caleb Williams is going number 1. He's going to paint his nails Chicago navy blue and orange out there, hopefully.
Hey, they got better over the offseason, though. They made moves. So
they look good, man. They're no joke. That nigga.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta let that rock. Man, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Michael Penix,
Michael Penis.
Hey, he's good Penis too. He's Jr. A lefty. There's some dope talent in this draft.
To the left type of guy.
I'm excited to see.
We'll have to see. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because by the time you hear this, it's already happened.
And you know where the penis would get drafted.
Takes are going to be.
It's over the course of like 4 days, 3 days.
But we're just talking about.
Yeah, but like 1 and 2 is the one. You know,
number 1. We at least that's our pick is Caleb. So we'll see if we could predict the future.
Yeah, if you're watching this now, Caleb Williams is a Chicago Bear, and if not, man, there's riots.
Hey, man. I wonder if he does pull like
traded.
Caleb Williams will be a Chicago Bear
situation. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I thought he could, man. He's diva. Maybe he will. Who knows?
To the right.
Maybe he wants to go to Vegas.
Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, they said that Bill Belichick's going to join them next season on their Monday night cast.
Oh, wow. What a personality
to hire. What the fuck is he going to say under his breath on TV?
Did you make it a little funnier?
Hey, what if he's just hella funny? He's just lit now that he's not coaching. He's just like having a good time.
He does have a sense of humor. I don't know if y'all remember that clip of him going viral where way back in the day when Randy Moss was a Patriot and Randy Moss just randomly invited him to the Halloween. He's like, hey, Bill, man, I'm about to throw a party. Like, I don't know if you like this kind of stuff, but yeah, I'm going to throw a Halloween. He's like, oh, yeah, I would love it. And then he showed up like, he showed up as like Jack Sparrow or some shit. Like, so like he does have like a personality.
Yeah, also in the 2020 draft, you remember it was all virtual, and then they would cut to like each coach or GM at the draft board. He put his dog in the chair, so they cut to him. It was just his dog at the draft board. I thought that was hilarious.
Clean.
Yeah.
That's out, bro.
Nothing like a good dog joke from a crusty old.
That'll be interesting. Do you guys ever watch that? I only see like clips. I'm trying to watch the regular game. I'm not trying to watch Peyton Manning talk about.
Well, you want to see the
Manning
brothers?
I do watch it.
I don't watch it.
I like when they're like the commentaries like breaking it down and shit, like what's going on, and like calling our plays and shit. Like the only time I watch it is like Goofy is
That's how he be
when they show like the clips on IG and shit.
Yeah, that's when I see it.
I'd be watching those broadcasts with those athletes on the side for any sport.
Just Eli Manning with this dumbass face on the whole game.
They be trying to talk shit to each other.
He's funny though. They're funny.
They be breaking it down.
Oh, you wouldn't do that, Payne. No.
They be having some hitters on there though. They be having some star power for sure.
That reminds me of my game in 04.
Yo, he's Forrest Gump for real.
That's Eli.
His mouth is just open the whole time.
He's just breathing.
the Brady killer.
Eli is a mouth breather for sure.
I like that. I like the Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird commentary when they do the women's basketball. Cocks. Yeah, I love when the masculine lesbians talk about cocks. The fetish.
He just the Manning's brothers looks like what every well-to-do white guy's final evolution is. Like that's where they end up.
Well, they made it. They are literally that archetype.
Yeah, they just
that family is just like quarterbacks, bro.
Southern gentlemen
from Archie to
even like money.
Yeah, from the dad, the oldest brother, Peyton and Eli, and now their sons are coming up like gonna be top quarterbacks. That's insane, bro.
The kids are gonna be real.
Yeah, they're just gonna be. Yeah, they're like the safe white America.
It's like the original white America.
Athletes, you know.
Yeah,
almost. Sure. There was that controversy with Peyton at Tennessee. That he skated. Luckily.
What happened there?
They're from New Orleans too, right?
They were accusing him of some shit some type of sexual hazing back in college. That apparently
who didn't?
Back then it was cool.
Back then that was normal. You were gay if you didn't, you know?
Yeah, like the elephant walks.
Doesn't make it that it was right, brothers.
You know?
Yeah, he was doing something degrading.
Since Peyton doesn't want to shove a corn dog in Jelly's ass. What's going on here, man? Come on, Jelly Roll's laying down. Look at his fat body melting on the ground. Shove a corn dog in there, Peyton.
He's wearing a thong.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing some Blue Mountain State shit for sure.
He's wearing a Prince thong.
Oh, man.
Eli's on the show. Hey, Peyton, remember corn dog and Jelly Roll's ass?
Hey, he's from New Orleans and shit, so you know he down with some country shit.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up with these UFC fights, though, right? What's going on?
Are we back?
We're back with some violence.
Back with the boner violence.
Oh, we're back.
We're back with some UFC fight night. 9-1.
There's a horny fight in there.
Mateus Nicolau and Alex Perez is fighting.
We got a whatever. It's like a mini.
We got the small guys here, you know.
Apex snoozer.
But I fuck with this guy. Let's just start off the rip. I'm going with Nicolau here.
Yeah,
he was a scheduled fighter to start.
I'm going with the Brazilian guy too. The other guy, Alex Perez, he used to be a good, title contender, but then like that was like 3-4 years ago. Like ever since then, he's probably fought like maybe 5 times in 4 years. He always has canceled bouts, so there's that. And I mean, I guess this is some kind of good news for him because he's actually like he lost his last fight, but at least he's back in there. So maybe he could shake off some rust or some kind of shit. But still, I'm not going with him. I got to go with the Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with Mateus.
Man, who is Brazilian, bro?
The Nicolau dude.
Nicolau.
Yeah. They both look like they could be Brazilian to me.
Nah, other guy is Mexican. Fool. What are you talking about?
All of Perez's most recent opponents are some dogs, though.
Yeah, but look at the years in between, brother.
Yeah, he had Pantoja. I don't know, bro. I had never seen either one of these fools fight.
Now you probably seen him fight, but it's just like that's the thing. He's not in your mind like that because he barely fights.
He just looks like every other guy.
We got a horny fight with Adrian Lipsky and what's her name? Colleen Silva.
Jonathan Diniz is unlockable. That's pretty good.
I'll
go with
He's a big favorite, right?
Yeah. What about you, Dumo? What are you thinking? How do these guys? Huh?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with. I guess I got to go with Nicolau or whatever because the other dude ain't fought but like 3 times in the last few years.
He did look better in his last fight though, even though he lost.
Rested.
I'll pick him just because I'm like lost on either one.
We're across the board 5 deep on Mateus Nicolau.
Nah, we said he got Perez.
Oh, he's got Perez. Okay, yeah, no, for sure. Never mind.
I got the loser none of y'all want.
Wait, what's the odds, Davy Jones, for Perez?
They're tight.
He's like plus 150 or something, 60.
I see 145 down there.
Right down at the bottom of that screen right there, plus 145.
Yeah, what happened to supporting the...
my vision's going, bro.
What happened to supporting the American, bruh?
The Mexican-American. What happened to good old burrito?
Yeah, what happened, fool? Why are you not supporting the American?
I already told you they both were Brazilian adjacent to me, you know.
But you found out he's not, brother. He's your family. He's Mexican.
This dude with that mustache, I can see it though.
I can see him getting slapped.
He could be. He does have a very sleepable face. I feel like
this one will go all 5.
Nicolau, he looks like a gay dude from 1982 before it was cool, you know? He was just a sailor or something.
Cool.
He had to hide his gayness or else he was going to get executed.
He just wore his little sailor hat a little crooked to the side like this.
Oh, man.
He was like, young man.
He looks like a Peaky Blinder, bro.
Hell yeah. Portuguese map reader. On the sails.
For sure. All right, cool. Let's move along. Demo, you got something charged up to learn us about? Come on, bro.
Fun fact. Oh, wow. I got a very interesting fun fact for you.
Can't wait. I love the participatory ones.
All right. Well, why are they calling the Gamecock?
This one is not a participatory one. I actually held on to this one from 2 weeks ago. I found it, but Nesto was not here. And I wanted to hold this one for him. So bed bugs, all right? Bed bugs, when they reproduce, bed bug females do not have a vagina.
Okay.
So since they don't have a vagina, male bed bugs just have to take their penis or whatever and just stab it into their abdomen. There's no hole. They just get in there.
They create a hole. They create some random
They
hole.
just do that and hope that they get it pregnant. And not only that, but bed bugs can't tell the difference between males and females. So they just stabbing whatever.
Oh, that's why you keep calling them they.
Wow.
Do they die too?
No.
There
are females and males, but they just are unable to tell between each other.
You know, humans have the same issue sometimes.
A male bedbug can't tell if it's a male or a lady boy.
Wow. Well, hey, there's your bug fucking fact of the week, man.
That's pretty fucking
that's pretty out of pocket if you really think about it.
A bedbug orgy.
You guys are glazing past literally the craziest part. You guys are hung up on that boy-girl bedbug.
Oh, I'm not. I know that he was violently
There's no vagina, and they just literally stab into their abdomen and hope that they hit something that could get pregnant.
You create.
What's wrong with you, bro? You always talking about like bugs having sex.
That's just 2 times in a row. If he does it next week, then we'll probably have to bring it up.
Is that 2 times in a row?
Bees audibly schwacking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the bees.
Weird things.
Hey, dude. It's cool. Maybe it's just a thing.
The bed bugs is wilder to me.
There got to be something called for that, like a bug sexer guy.
When 2 bugs love each other a lot, you know.
Bugs fucking.
Just into bug vor.
Yeah. I like insect sex.
Insect sex.
Oh wow!
If you guys don't just say insects,
nah, it's insect sex.
No, you just gotta call it
insect sex 100 like 10 times. Insect sex.
Hey, you can go on the Yeezy Pornhub and Yeezy Hub. Type in insect.
Brother,
all right, guys.
You gotta get that without that music.
All right.
What's that?
No, it has the music on it.
All right, everybody. It's been another group chat on Wax. Join us next week to hang out with your best friends. It's all good, everybody.
Thank you, God. Thank you.